ThinkPad notebooks are better by design. They're smarter, easier to use, more secure, and more durable than other computers. Look closely. This classic design has won over 100 design awards, more than all other vendors combined. That's because over a decade of learning and experience goes into every new design. This process of evolution rather than revolution allows us to use and refine what we've learned from past designs. The result is thoughtful design that responds to your needs.
I'm not kidding. My whole life is on this thing. If it can function, I can function.
We've given this a lot of thought. And we've come up with some unique ways to help protect your notebook from things like this. Or this. We start with a strong cover design. One that's designed to take pressure from here and move it to here, which keeps the screen off the keys and makes the display last longer. But that's just the beginning. We add long-lasting stainless steel hinges and a special display frame and double latches to keep it closed. Look at a ThinkPad compared to another vendor's equivalent model. It's easy to see which one is sturdier. But what about something like this? Unexpected spills are why all ThinkPad keyboards are sealed and sit in a tray. This combination helps keep the liquid from seeping in and destroying the electronics underneath. Not so with some other brands. The liquid goes right through their keyboard and into the machine. Many times you can dry off your ThinkPad and keep right on working. Just one more example of our thoughtful design.
The great thing about a notebook is you can pick it up and carry it around. The scary thing is that you can pick it up and drop it.
Samira, about those carpets. Yeah, I just want to make sure that...
ThinkPad notebooks are designed with hardware and software to help protect your data. That starts with physical protection of the hard drive, which is why some models even have shock absorbers to reduce stress from bumps and vibrations. Our exclusive active protection system on select notebooks goes even further. If these ThinkPads are dropped, they have what's called an accelerometer, a kind of motion sensor. When they sense they're falling, they automatically protect the hard drive by parking the read-write heads, which helps protect you from data loss. But the most common reason for data loss isn't this. It's software errors.
No. Oh! Ah!
That's why we created Rescue and Recovery.
Oh, yeah.
It can help you recover from software errors or misconfigurations, even if the system can't boot. What's more, it can even retrieve a file that wasn't backed up. You'll be up and running again in a minimal amount of time.
You know about the blue screen of death, right? Well, this is what I like to call the blue button of life. It's called Access IBM.
Access IBM is a one-stop configuration and help utility. Just press the blue button to learn about the system you're working on, configure it, and if you're connected to a network, contact support to download updates or patches. Unlike so many standard help systems, Access IBM is tailored to your computer. That means you're not wasting time with info that doesn't apply to you.
Oh, hey. Good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, hi. I'd like to check into my room today.
Last name?
But what happens if your notebook is lost or stolen?
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I just put it down for a second. And when I think about everything that was on that computer, the info and the passwords and all, oh, man.
That's why select ThinkPads come with a fingerprint reader that gives you and only you access to the system. Many ThinkPad notebooks also include the embedded security subsystem. This encrypts your files and folders and provides secure logons, making the system much more resistant to hackers. These and other thoughtful design features help make the data on a stolen ThinkPad inaccessible.
Oh, when you think about what that would have cost us in time, money, and embarrassment, I'm just glad I had a ThinkPad.
It's not the only thing I have to carry, you know what I mean? It can't be too heavy. I'm not a weightlifter.
Well, I'm always on the road doing presentations, so I don't constantly want to have to worry about connections and adapters and so on. I just want to show up and plug in.
I love that I can be wireless, but I don't want a dead battery to spoil it for me.
ThinkPad notebooks are thin and light, which makes them easy to take just about anywhere. Power is no problem, because ThinkPads come with long battery life. And optional batteries can keep them working even longer without having to connect to an outlet. Over an hour longer than our closest competitor. When it gets dark, you can turn on the ThinkLight keyboard light. It illuminates the keyboard without disturbing anyone around you. Since it's an LED source, you don't have to worry about changing a bulb. And it's so energy efficient it has almost no effect on your battery life. For notebook users, going wired or wireless might just depend on where you are. But each location can mean a different configuration, different IP addresses, security settings, and proxy servers. Not to mention different printers, firewall settings, and such. That's a lot to keep track of. Access Connection software makes it easy. It remembers location profiles that contain all the information you need to connect wherever you are. You can select profiles as needed or have Access Connections automatically make adjustments for you. It's as easy as choosing a preset station on your car radio. Giving a presentation is intimidating enough without having to worry about your system connections. That's where Presentation Director is a big help. This software remembers your preferred settings and configures the system for you. It disables screensavers and shut-off timers too. It even blocks instant messages that can pop up and spoil your presentation. In other words, Presentation Director lets you focus on your message, not your delivery system. All these tools and many others are part of our thoughtful design, and they're only on a ThinkPad.
I use my system all day long, and I don't always have an ideal workspace, so I need something that makes it easier for me to be comfortable.
For those times when you are the workstation, ThinkPads manage heat better than other notebooks. This helps keep your lap cooler and you more comfortable. Less heat helps your ThinkPad last a long time too.
I don't know how to describe this really, but the keyboard just feels really good to use.
Unlike some other notebooks, a ThinkPad keyboard is full-sized with 7 rows of keys, not 6. This means the keys are easy to find and your hands won't be cramped. And it's engineered to give you a good response when you type, so you can work longer without getting tired.
You know how when you use your computer a lot, you keep doing this with your wrist? Well, let me tell you, that can get pretty old.
That's why on ThinkPads, the track point buttons are raised, so you can reach them easily without rotating your wrist. ThinkPads also come with a choice of 3 track point keycaps in 3 different shapes. You can try them all and choose the one that's most comfortable for you.
I think comfortable is a key word here. Definitely.
Comfortable, strong, lightweight, well protected inside and out. When you buy a ThinkPad, you're not just buying a computer. You're buying the expertise and detailed workmanship that went into it. You're buying years of thoughtful design.
A lot of thinking goes into a ThinkPad.
A lot of listening, too.
You should check it out for yourself today.